Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to Aurora 4X, as we continue our adventures. So, we've just returned back to the Sol system, thankfully. We did lose the ship due to my incompetence with, well, I used the wrong method. I forgot about the absorb in the ship's method, but, hey, we'll design a new one to replace it. Indeed. Should do that now then, and at least we get to take a look at our design principles. But then again, as always, I am waiting on the engine, so perhaps we'll design one in time then. But what we will do in the meantime is take a look at our designs for yonder. I'm going to see if we can make it possible. If we look over here at, yes, rank/info, if we take a look at the yonder command, where it should show us somewhere. Shipping class perhaps. I do believe if it can be retrofitted, right, let's see. Ah, right, okay. So we'll look for the yonder command over here. Yonder command. Yonder command Mark III. Okay. 0. Interesting. But we could refit from a yonder. And from a missile light cruiser. There's something different really about them that makes it difficult. We'll go back to our first yonder design, and we'll take a look at it. So we're going to call the new design, I don't know. We'll call it... Ooh... Mercury. Call it a Mercury for the moment. Okay. So this is the basic yonder, of course. Now I do believe that we do have new armor, so we can put that on the compressed carbon armor. There we go. You can see that's altered the speed already. Right. Now, do we have any better technology we could put on? We could try the other fire controls. So let's see if we remove the 2 fire controls here. And I think I will just use 1 fire control if I can. So put the 240k on here. Right, there we go. Now, I wonder how that will affect things. Should have superior range. It says 300,000 kilometers, but I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. It might very well be, don't get me wrong. But if we can target out at further range, that might be better. Then again, let's take a look at our lasers. I believe I was waiting for the capacitors, wasn't I? Right. $10 seconds. That would give us a range of about 600,000. Yeah, so even here... Are they soft X-ray lasers, however? They are far ultraviolet lasers, okay. Far ultraviolet, yes, we can see that range. Do I want to go for this extra range? It would double my range right now. And we might be able to retrofit the turrets in the future to have the superior capacitive research. I think it might be worthwhile. How far off are we on that capacitive research? That's some way off. That is some way off right there. That's about 6 years. That's quite considerable. Even here, it's going to take us a long time. So I think we're going to cancel these projects. Well, we'll keep on with the capacitor, but I'm going to take the 17 labs there. And I think we are going to design a new... laser turret. We'll call this the 20cm C6. C6X? Or C6FX for soft... Well, FX. Rather, 20cm C6SX. Okay. So, rate of fire is 10 seconds. So that means that we'd have to fire every 2 rounds. But that's not terrible when we're working with range that's double the current levels of technology. We're never going to be without other lasers and other means of defense, so I think it's okay. In the future, once we have another level of capacitor technology, I will bring them in and we will renovate these turrets. Well, these weapons. So this is going to be 300 tons, okay, so we're going to create this project. There we go. Right, so back to our research over here. Energy weapons. There we go, put that into... dear. Ben Harris. Oh, actually, it's not bad. It's a very short project, so that's fine for me. Okay. 15,000. I did want to experiment with these. X-ray laser. Interesting. I think we might put that project on as well, but actually I'm going to go with soft X-ray laser warheads first. I want to try this out. I really do. I want to see what happens. Okay. New ship has been constructed, fair enough. The Bernard star system, yes, we dealt with that, I do believe. The Ardent is heading home for Earth. Okay, we'll give further orders to refuel, resupply, and begin overhaul. Fantastic. Right. Those troops from Seoul. How long are they going to be? Not long. 1st of January 2095. Not long at all. Okay. We'll move on then. Not that long, really. We'll get the Odysseus to pick them up and take them over there, which should be good. We'll carry on working on the design as well. I might be able to change the sensors on it. It depends, really. With the extra weight, should I put more armor on, or perhaps should I add larger sensors? It's all well and good adding the larger sensors, but it is going to make them stand out from a mile away, and make them a larger target. So we might, if we can, possibly add more armor and maybe more fuel, perhaps. We'll see what we can do with the space. Might be a good idea. I'm really not sure if it's going to be possible, though. I think you have to keep them around the same weight or something like that. But, well, in the grads, that they have to be 20,000 tons or so. I'm not 100% on that one. Yes, I already know about that. Thanks for telling me and wasting my time. Thanks. Yeah, okay. And Colica. I don't know, perhaps if we attacked again, then we might be able to get somewhere. I doubt it, to be honest. We do have a lot of men here. Quite a lot of men. We have the construction brigades of over here, of course, we can't really do anything with them. God, I wish I had the Titans right now. Okay. I guess we'll attack again and see how we get on. Might as well. We might be able to find out how much we actually need. I believe it was somewhere in the region about 700 to 800, something like that. Definitely in that area of possibility. Hi. Hopefully with the new troops from Earth we might be able to have enough. I doubt it, but we do have time to do this. We have pretty much conquered the world. We defeated their armed forces. And subjugated them almost. We just need to force them to surrender. I could of course bring missiles to bear upon the planet, which would most certainly cause damage and kill the population, as well as damage facilities on the planet. Which is definitely a possibility, but I'd rather not do that, as I'd rather keep everything intact. And this population, I'm not sure how we're going to handle it. I don't know how we'll be able to use them, if at all. Right, thank you for wasting further time. God damn it. Dun, 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 dun. We may be able to use colony ships to take them to another world or something like that. I know this is sounding very final solution-y, but honestly, it's a hell of a lot easier. We'll give them a reserve or something like that. Put them on, like, I don't know, a bloody safari park world. Ah, yes. Truly humane. But ideally, well, I don't know. To be honest, for it being a pre-Newtonian world, they will most likely have facilities and we'll probably have to convert them. But the lucky thing is we do have some construction brigades on the planet, and we will be able to take construction factories to the world quite easily. And, of course, I believe we do have the Larica Segmentata on its way over to the planet. I believe that was correct, right. Ardent cannot be overhauled. Okay, fair enough. It is, of course, a civilian design. Okay, civilian construction, fair enough. Ground combat. Right. So we go over to our events over here. Okay. 885, yeah. That's gonna take a while. That is going to take a goddamn long time. Right, 16 days passed, that's not bad at all. Almost done with that research. See, it's looking a lot better now. It's not going to be long. Okay, so we'll take a look at that design again. The Mercury. We could add damage control possibly, but I do believe it's better to actually add more engineering spaces. Okay. Actually, the ECM, doesn't that only affect missiles? I think it only affects missiles. Then again, if we're closer to beam range, why the hell would we need one of these? We can have an ECM to protect us, but I don't think we need to have one to target the enemy. Unless we had some kind of... what do we call it? Missile weapon on board. Right, 2 24s and a tokamak. So that's the 64, okay. We'll add some more fuel then, I guess. Damn it. Perfect. Right. It's all fine there, yep. You can see here the weapons actually do take up a lot of the room. Right, refit from a yonder. Can we refit from a yonder? We could. Well, that's from a Valkyrie, sorry. Yonder. Oh, we could. That's actually not too bad. So if we refitted from a yonder, that'd only be 2,050 build points. Which is not bad at all. We've actually really altered this design. So I'm quite happy with that. Right. Yonder evolution. Right, that's not bad at all then. So what we've managed to do is actually increase the range to 77.4 billion kilometers. The speed is still the same, sadly. So I wonder if we could remove the engines and change them out. Let's try. It might be if there's so much between them that it's hard to do or something, I'm not entirely sure. But we'll try again, so. Add the 3 new engines, brings us up to 20,000. Could we... Okay. From a yonder. Yes, right, we could do it now. We could definitely do it. So, if we did that for the new engines, we gain... well, we gain 1,500 kilometers per second. Is that worth it? I wonder. If we take one of the engines, okay, so we drop down to 5,000. Yeah, it's not worth it. We'll use the older engines again, I guess. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah. At least this way, it's only a small retrofit. Yeah, 2050, okay. Stage 1. There we go. Right then, back to Sol. There was a, post on the Reddit, the subreddit actually, where you could apparently scroll them, and I haven't taken a look at it yet. I should have really done that. I was meaning to, but I forgot about it, all honesty. Right, manage our shipyards. So, yonder might too. I imagine a few of them might be able to do it. So, let's see. Refit. New class B and V. Where is it? Right, damn it. Yonder. Where's the Mercury? Okay. Stream yawn? Okay. So the Mercury Beam Cruiser BC. $6,557 points to build it. A original Yonder is actually slightly more expensive. Isn't that amazing? Indeed, that actually is. Right, so we'll go back to our shipyards. I do hope that we can build this thing. It should be possible. Okay, refit. From a Yonder. I don't know why it's not showing up in this list. It should do. Maybe from another yard then. Why is it not letting me do this? It should be possible. I must be missing it. Got to be missing it somehow. I need to get rid of quite a few of these, so we're going to delete that. Oh, actually, no. Right, delete the copy. Delete this as well. Austria design, yeah, get rid of that. Actually... Yonder. See, that should be possible. I'm confused, to be honest. I can't think of why it wouldn't work. I mean, it should work. It says it should only take another 2,000 points to retrofit one, so... Well, we'll move on then. That's a shame. I think we'll wait until we have the new engine technology, then I'll design a brand new ship. I think that's the best way. So we'll use the Mercury as our new basis. We should have longer ranged laser weapons for it soon. It should be quite nice. I'm really looking forward to experimenting with laser warhead technology. That will be rather interesting. I think they're going to be a hell of a lot more efficient for the AMMs against enemy ships. Obviously because they should be able to drill through the armor, or they should be able to penetrate the armor much easier. I think with a size 1 warhead, well, a 1 damage warhead, it only does like damage to like 1 block of armor, so I imagine if it's lasers it might penetrate deeper, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure, I might have a quick look on Reddit if I can. I might as well. I hope you guys are enjoying the soundtrack music in the background, well, the ambient, whatever you want to call it. I quite like it, it's quite nice. And copyright free, which is always great. Okay. You're here to transit. Yep, good. I'd love to think that would do something, but we'll see. We do have, like, only 32 construction capacity, so it would take a hell of a long time. Oh well. Aye. Not bad. 904. 16,000, not bad. How long went by there? About 15 days. Okay. So I'm going to look up on the subreddit to try and find something out about the laser warhead. Oddly, I can't find anything. My... I assume their thing should be working. I was also thinking about the particle beams, actually, the technology there. We do have the technology, well, the capacity to research spider mounts. Now, spider mounts are basically able to allow your weapon to be about twice the size, but it makes the reload and everything like that a lot slower. But what I'm thinking is maybe we have something like that once we get our fire control range up to quite a significant range. And then we could use small ships, maybe like 5,000-ton ships, something like that. Basically, have them as sort of like a Mac, I suppose you could say, from Halo universe. Basically, a weapon that is slow rate of fire, but when it hits, it's going to fucking hit, and it's going to hurt from a long way away. So I think that might be an interesting idea. Perhaps arm them with some small quad lasers, maybe dual lasers, for their own defense against any sort of missile attack, but then have the particle beam, or the particle lancers I'm going to call it, for long-range attacks. It would be quite interesting for a design like that. It would be most likely weak as hell, but in numbers they could be incredibly effective. Aye. I think that's the best way we could do something. Well, it would be a rather interesting design. We could of course do it with the lasers, but the lasers aren't as, well, good for that sort of thing. Right, transit's completed orders, okay. We'll have transit go back home, the transit group. Looking for Earth. Earth, there we go. Move back to Earth. Good, good. Right, so we'll give orders to the construction brigade to start the assembly. Assemble the Larica segmentata. Oh shit, that's gonna take a long time. Ah well, they can get busy. They can get busy. We'll establish our permanent residence upon the planet and make sure the natives understand what it means to be defeated. Annoyingly, that population is going to continue to grow, so I'm going to have to get a hell of a... I don't know, we probably have to do the research into our military, and then at least we can boost the power of our own troops that are already on the world, rather than just producing more and more and more. Bum 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 bum. I really do like the soundtrack music, actually. I'll have to build up a archive. Aye. I believe like piano and classical music, stuff like that's really good for space. It's really just so beautiful. Ah, goddammit. So 99105, that's the EM reading, the electromagnetic reading. I'll have to compare that with Earth, and we'll see how we compare up. I do think it's going to be a fantastic world if we can take it over and force their surrender. We'll have humans shipped here by the thousands to take up residence. I could probably do with the Arcana, well, the Arcana Imperials being brought here. Which is not a bad idea, actually. It might possibly kill off a few of the population. Which is brutal, don't get me wrong, but it would make it easier to subjugate the world if any survive. The terraforming process to make it habitable for humans. What are my Arcana Imperials doing? I'm not entirely sure now, actually. I forgot what they're doing. I think we were terraforming... Ah, Phoenician 4. Okay, here we go. Ground combat, yeah. Okay. Odysseus. You have orders. Load all of them. Hopefully you should be able to get them all on. There we go. Start building some more troops. Okay. Mobile infantry. There we go. Now, I should really be building the brigade headquarters and everything like that, most certainly. But it's going to take a while. Okay, let's take a look at our research then. So, 691 points, that's fine by me. 13,000, so we're going to have that very soon, which is good. Right, so we'll have the Odysseus pick up those troops. That should be good. We'll have them transported over to Ancolica Prime. And once we finish that research into the laser, I'll probably take a look at the ground forces research and see if we can get some more research and increase the strength for our troops, as that'll improve their defensive and then offensive, which should make it a lot easier to subjugate that planet. I thought it would be easier, but my god, there's a lot of people there. But alas, we are coming towards the end of the episode, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this so much. I have. And if you have, don't be afraid to subscribe. And until next time, goodbye.